Lesson 4. The creative process for money.
According to the law of attraction, what you are thinking now is creating your future life. Since you attract to you what you think about most, it is easy to see what your dominant thoughts have been on the subject of money, because that is your experience. That's to say, the contents of your wallet, your bank balance, and the entire state of your finances are all due to the thoughts you have been thinking. But that was in the past. Now you are learning the secret, and with this knowledge, you can radically change the circumstances of money in your life simply by changing the way you think. You are a creator, and there is an easy process for you to follow to create your own wealth and attract anything you want through the law of attraction. This creative process has 3 simple steps: ask, believe, and receive. The first step is to ask. You get to choose what you want, but you must get clear about what you want. And when it comes to money, you must get clear on exactly how much you want. If you're not clear, then the law of attraction cannot bring you what you want. You will be sending out a mixed frequency, and you can only attract mixed results. Perhaps for the first time in your life, work out what it is you really want. Now that you know you can have, be, or do anything, and there are no limits, ask yourself, how much money do I want? And exactly what do I want my life to be like? This can be a lot of fun. It really is like having the universe as your own personal ATM. You might think to yourself, I'd like to live in this particular city. I'd like to drive that car. I'd like to vacation at a certain tropical resort. And I'd like to have this much money in the bank. To help you get clear about what you really want, sit down with your phone, computer, or pen and paper and make a list of all the things you want in every area of your life. Think through every detail of what you want to be, do, or have. If you want money to educate your children, work out the details of their education, including which school you want your children to attend, the cost of the school fees, books, food, clothing, and transportation, so that you know exactly how much money you will need. If you want to travel, then write down the details of the countries you want to visit, how long you want to travel for, what you want to see and do, where you want to stay, and how much spending money you require. Whatever you desire, tally up the costs in dollars so you can make a withdrawal from the Bank of the Universe. It really is as simple as that. Bear in mind that wealth comes in many forms and money is just one of those forms. So, other than asking specifically for money, you can simply ask for what you want to do or have or be. Don't limit your life by thinking money is the only way to get something you want. If you want a new home, you just need to ask. If you want beautiful clothes, appliances, or a brand new car, just ask. All these things can come to you in an unlimited number of ways besides money. In fact, I know of people who have used this process to attract overseas holidays, luxury cruises, new cars, college tuition, and much more without spending a cent. It all comes down to focusing on what you want and allowing the universe to use its infinite ways to make it happen. And when you get clear in your mind about exactly what it is you want, you have completed the first step in the creative process. You have asked. The second step in the creative process is to believe. You must believe that you have received. You must know that the money or whatever it is you want is yours the moment you ask. You must have complete and utter faith. If you had requested a withdrawal at a bank, you would relax, knowing you were going to receive the exact amount you requested, and you would get on with your life. In the moment you ask and believe and know you already have the money in the unseen, the entire universe shifts to bring it into the scene. You must act, speak, and think as though you are receiving it now. Why? The universe is a mirror, and the law of attraction is mirroring back to you your dominant thoughts. So doesn't it make sense that you have to see yourself as receiving the money? If your thoughts contain noticing you do not have it yet, you will continue to attract not having it yet. You must believe you have it already. You must believe you have received it. You have to emit the feeling frequency of having received it to bring those pictures back as your life. As an example, if you have ever won money in a lottery, even before you physically receive the money, you know it is yours. As you hold the winning ticket, that is the feeling of believing the money is yours. That is the feeling of believing you have it already. That is the feeling of believing you have received. Claim the things you want by feeling and believing they are yours already. When you do that, the law of attraction will powerfully move all circumstances, people, and events for you to receive. Of course, you can attract any amount of money you want, but to do that, you must follow the principles of the law of attraction. You must believe and you must eliminate doubt. Understand that when you allow a thought of doubt to enter your mind, the law of attraction will soon line up one doubtful thought after another. Obviously, the law of attraction cannot give you what you want when your predominant thoughts are of doubt. Therefore, you must eliminate doubt and replace it with the full expectation that you will receive what you are asking for. If you are not receiving what you are asking for, it's not the law that has failed. It means that your doubt has overridden your belief. This is because the law of attraction is responding to your predominant thoughts all the time, not just in the moment you ask. That's why after you've asked, you must continue to believe and know. Have faith. Your belief that you have what you've asked for, that undying faith, is your greatest power. When you believe you are receiving, get ready and watch the magic begin. Step 3, and the final step in the creative process for money, is to receive. To do this, you simply have to feel good now. Feel the way you expect to feel when the money arrives. Receiving money is a good feeling, and it's no coincidence that when you are feeling good, you are on the frequency of receiving. You are on the frequency of all good things coming to you, and you will receive exactly what you have asked for. You wouldn't ask for money, or anything else for that matter, unless it was going to make you feel good in the receiving of it, would you? So feel that way now by getting yourself on the feel-good frequency. Your goal is simply to feel as good as you possibly can right now, and keep doing that. If you're finding that doubts are really undermining your belief that you're receiving what you asked for, then there is a very powerful practice you can utilize to increase your belief. Affirmations. Affirmations are like positive personal mission statements which, when repeated over and over, can't help but form new beliefs. They work particularly well with money because most people have lifelong beliefs and doubts around money. For instance, have you ever had the thought that you can't afford something, that you are unlucky when it comes to money, or that money seems to always slip through your fingers? If so, then you need to replace those thoughts immediately. Say to yourself over and over, money sticks to me. I am lucky with money, and I can afford anything I want. As you do, you will shift your thinking along with your beliefs, and you will begin to feel better about money. When I was making the secret documentary film, with no idea where the money would come from to complete the project, I gathered a list of money affirmations to reinforce my belief. The rest, as they say, is history. I would like to share with you some of my favorite money affirmations, which I still use most days. I recommend that you recite these affirmations to yourself daily, at least until you get to the point of believing that you are receiving what you've asked for. I am rich. I am a money magnet. I am attracting more and more money every day. I am becoming richer by the second. I love money and money loves me. I am grateful for everything I have. Money is my friend. Money comes to me effortlessly and easily. I always have more money coming in than going out. I deserve money, so I can do everything I want to do in this life. I attract all that I need to bring forth my success. I am worthy of receiving money. I am financially thriving. I attract money easily. I want good fortune and happiness for everyone. I am open to money coming to me from new ways that I've never imagined. I know there are unlimited ways that money can come to me. I'm excited to see where more money is going to come from next. I am using money to bless my life and other people's lives. I have more than enough money. I am receiving more money today. I choose prosperity. Every day, in every way, my wealth is increasing. I am happy to give because my abundance is limitless. There is an abundance of money and it's on its way to me. You might like to create your own affirmations specific to your financial or life goals. A college senior did exactly that as he approached graduation with no job prospects and no idea of a career path or what to do with the rest of his life. The only thing he knew for sure is that he wanted to become a multi-millionaire and he wanted to retire at 45. And so he typed up those two intentions as his personal affirmation, and he had it laminated and placed it on his nightstand so that he could read it every morning and night. His career progressed unremarkably, but he never lost sight of his goals thanks to his daily affirmation. Eventually, an opportunity presented itself to partner in a tech startup, and he leapt at the chance. The company grew steadily at first, but then a sequence of industry shake-ups resulted in dramatic expansion of their business. Suddenly, they were turning over $100 million a year. As the man met with his financial advisor to discuss the future, it occurred to him that he was approaching 45 and his stock holding in the company far exceeded the amount he hoped to retire with when he was in college. He sold out to his partners soon after, having achieved his affirmation, and is now free to spend all his time and money with his family. The effective use of affirmations depends entirely on how much you believe them when you say them. If there is no belief, then the affirmation is just words that have no power. Belief adds power to your words. Repetition helps with belief. But more important to help you believe is feeling. So really feel the words in your affirmations until you truly believe what you are saying. The sooner you come to believe what you say in your words and affirmations, the sooner you will receive the life of your dreams. How what you want will manifest, how the universe will bring the money to you, is not your concern. Allow the universe to do it for you. When you are trying to work out how it will happen, you are emitting a frequency that contains a lack of faith, that you don't believe you have it already. You think you have to do it, and you do not believe the universe will do it for you. The how is not your part in the creative process. It is your job to simply ask, to believe you are receiving, and feel happy now. Leave the details to the universe on how it will bring it about. So many people trip up on this and try to work out the how. They try to force the issue by taking action themselves without realizing that these forcing actions are contradicting their desires. Anytime you decide to take action, you need to make sure that your actions are in tune with your desires and that they mirror what you expect to receive. This is called inspired action, and it differs from forcing action in the following ways. When you are acting forcefully, you are in action to try to make your desire happen. It will feel hard and like a struggle. It will feel as if you are trying to swim against the current of a river. Inspired action, on the other hand, is when you are acting to receive. Inspired action is completely effortless, and it feels wonderful because you are on the frequency of receiving. When you are acting to receive, you will feel as if you are flowing with the current of the river. It will feel effortless. That is the feeling of inspired action and of being in the flow of the universe and life. To take inspired action, first, think about what you have asked for and make sure that your actions are mirroring what you expect to receive. Act as if you are receiving it. Do exactly what you would do if you were receiving it today, and take actions in your life to reflect that powerful expectation. Make room to receive your desires, and as you do, you are sending out that powerful signal of expectation. This is your chance to be creative and use inspired actions in line with what you want. If you want a substantial amount of money, then set up your bank account so that you will be able to deposit and manage a substantial amount of money. If you want to attract a new house, then tidy up your current house so it is ready for easy packing. If you want to take an overseas trip, then get out your suitcases, update your passport, and start to plan your itinerary. Think about what you would do if you had your desire, and then take creative actions that make it clear you are receiving it now. And when your creative actions are in line with what you are asking for, you will look back and see the wonder and matrix of how the universe brought what you wanted to you. One of the best examples of using inspired action in the creative process comes from a young college freshman who dreamed of a life of prosperity. He wrote up a detailed list of his greatest desires, which included money, cars, an opulent home, and his dream girl who he wanted to share it all with. He even wrote a blank check to himself for $10 million. He gazed upon that check every day, imagining what it would feel like to have that much money and how he would spend it. To help bring the feeling to life, he drove through affluent neighborhoods regularly and picked out his favorite dream home. He kept an image of a luxury car as the screensaver on his phone until he worked up the courage to visit the dealership to take that car out for a test drive. When the girl of his dreams appeared in his life and became his girlfriend, suddenly the life of abundance that he longed for began to feel more real. That's when he received the inspiration to create an app designed for college students just like himself. It took a little time to teach himself how to code so that he could build that app, but once it was launched, it was an immediate success. Within a year of release, he was approached by a big company who offered $10 million to buy him out, the exact amount he had written on his check. With his newfound wealth, he bought that opulent home that he had driven past so often, and then he bought his dream car, and another one for his girlfriend. At 21 years of age, he had attracted everything on his wish list. Notice how this young man didn't go out of his way to make his $10 million dream come true through forced action. He simply focused on his dream and he allowed the inspiration to come to him. What he did, you can do too. That's because all knowledge, all discoveries, and all inventions of the future are in the universal mind as possibilities, waiting for the human mind to draw them forth. There is an unlimited supply of ideas waiting for you to tap into, and all you have to do is hold your mind on the end result. Remember that you are like a magnet attracting everything to you. The more you practice and begin to see the law of attraction bringing things to you, the greater your magnetizing power will be, because you will add the power of faith, belief, and knowing. And in that state, you will come to see that $10 million is a piece of cake for the universe and for you.